Hi, it's Justina here from Flight of the Phoenix Holistic Therapy. Today I wanted to talk about beliefs being formed from trauma. We all gonna experience some kind of trauma, some level of trauma in our life. Um, and we will form beliefs based on those events, experiences, situations. It's a kind of unconscious decision where we choose to, from that moment, to do something to protect ourselves. So it's some sort of coping mechanism. And I kind of wanted to talk about this specific topic on my own example because that's the easiest way to understand. So coming from the environment I've been growing up in, there was bit of domestic abuse, domestic violence, and the environment that I was growing up wasn't emotionally supportive. It wasn't complete disaster, but it was enough to make me develop a skill, which was to constantly watch, observe, assess my environment, being able to read people's emotions from their faces, their tone of voice, the way they move. And it's a great skill to have. But that means I'm constantly on the edge. So I developed this belief that I'm never safe. I have to observe, I have to be aware, I have to watch my surroundings. And again, this is a great skill. So it's something that I gained from my experiences. However, um, this may translate into other situations in your life. You may take this belief, I'm not safe, never safe, to your office, to your future family, to your friendships. You might lose trust towards people. You might look for things or see things that aren't there. You actually might be safe, but your brain tells you that you're not. There is an entire physical reaction to it. Now, if you believe that you're never safe, it takes a moment to rewrite the story, to change it. Is this really true that I'm not safe all the time? Do I really constantly have to watch for someone to get me? And of course, it's not true. But in order to change that mindset, to change the belief, to change the story, we need to start becoming aware of it, what's behind it. And I'm already aware, so this wasn't a big thing to start it, to start questioning my own thoughts, my own behaviors. However, not everybody might be the same, so it's good to write stuff down. Maybe you want to write it on the paper. How am I feeling? What am I thinking? What caused me? What situation was it that caused me to feel this way? Recognizing your triggers, um, recognizing your reactions, bodily reactions. Are you getting overheated? Are you getting sweaty palms? Is your heartbeat faster? Are you short of breath when you are in specific situations? So that observance, awareness will help you to identify your beliefs, the stories, and then slowly you can start the process. Because once you identify it, then you know what the challenge is. Then you can start reframing those beliefs, changing the stories, and appreciating the skills that you develop thanks to those events or situations. So when you will have opportunity to change your beliefs all the time. Um, the universe has its way of throwing situations, events, people into your life that will challenge that belief. And you can continue believing what you believe in, or you can start slowly changing that belief by opening yourself to other possibilities. Because, and there was a saying that I'm actually stealing from someone on video I watched the other day: evolve or repeat. You either gonna learn or create new story or create new belief, or you're gonna repeat your pattern constantly. So it is very important to be aware, be mindful, and creating possibility of changing the story. Right. Now, where am I going with this? So I wanted to give you another example where I started changing my story. For many years, when I was younger, I wanted to learn martial arts. But obviously, because of my environment and my belief system as a young child, I just didn't have that courage to sign up for any classes. My parents wouldn't encourage it. Definitely not something that you want to spend money on. I don't even know if there were classes available in my small town. Then when I grew up, I went to London. I tried something like that, martial art class with my partner, and the environment just wasn't great. I just constantly felt fearful and not good enough. And it was just reaffirming my belief system of, yeah, you're no good. You don't belong here. You don't know anything. So you might as well stop and give up. And that's what I would do. And then we would move to Australia. I tried another class, karate this time, I think. And again, I was fine for like 3 classes, and then one guy showed up and he was just very aggressive. And that made me stop going again, because again, I felt like, well, this is not safe situation for me. I better remove myself from it. I'm scared. This is not good for me. So yeah, that was kind of many going on over many years. But this year, or rather end of last year, we moved to another neighborhood, and my partner tried this class, a jiu-jitsu class. And he said, "Why don't you try? People are really friendly. Let's check it out." And I went to first class. And despite my belief that I'm not safe, that I'm scared, that I'm not good enough, that I don't know anything, I went there, and it was enough that the people were accommodating, friendly, open, non-judgmental. It was just completely something that I never experienced, and I just had no reason to believe that I'm not safe here. So I slowly, in time, started building that safety in this space. I decided that, well, I am safe here. Nobody gonna hurt me. I'm okay. My Philip is coming with me. My husband, I always say my Philip. My Philip is coming with me. We are together in this. I'm supported. I made some friendships in this space, in this community. Again, very open, smiling always when they see me. So I'm like, yes, I can do this. And I felt safe enough that I started responding to the teachings, to the that was shared with me. So I was able to, I'm not in a flight or fight response anymore. I'm not scared. I don't have to observe, assess, and find a way out. I can actually focus on absorbing new knowledge and learning new skill. And this is huge progress. It's massive. Did it took me many years? Yes. Maybe take you less time. It took me decades, but it's okay. because I reframed the story. I reframed the belief that I'm safe. And thank you that I have the skill to protect myself, to assess the situation. But sometimes that skill is not needed, and I need to believe that I don't need to protect myself all the time, that it's okay to be where I am, that it's safe. Yeah, I hope that made sense. It was a bit convoluted and long. Um, but that's healing for you. It's it's a journey. It's chaotic. And like I said in my post earlier on today, in your healing journey, you will sometimes feel like you're going one step forward, three steps back. Sometimes you feel like you're in the same spot. Sometimes you don't see progress, beating yourself up like, why can't I see this? Or why can't I change myself? It takes time. And it took me years to realize that I will never be perfect, and that's totally fine. And it takes so much pressure off my shoulders. Changing beliefs that you formed from trauma is not overnight, or how you call it, not overnight, overnight situation. It's not something you can do that fast. It's gonna take time and effort and courage to dig deep into your own chaos, into your own dirt, and learn about yourself. Accept the bits of yourself that aren't pretty, and live with them and use them and love them. So I hope that made sense. And there is one more quote. I don't know again who said that, or was it in somebody's song, but it was, nothing is wasted if perception was gained. That that is such a profound quote, or saying, whoever said this, because that means that nothing that I experience in my life was ever for nothing. It's never wasted. I either learned something, I gained a perception, or or I burned. And it's all good. I learned something, I made some decisions. Um, so yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna let you go. I hope that made sense again. Take care. Bye.